yeah, one of the things that I believe we need to do as individuals is support the people around us that are trying to make a good positive change in their life, not bring them down, not put a spanner in the works to make them feel inadequate or not themselves anymore. We should really be promoting and helping them towards that journey. Very, very common, very common. I come across it on a regular basis. People lose weight, they look different, their face also looks different, they're fitting into clothes differently. So even just the individual look of the person, not necessarily their personality, is obviously going to change. And then comments such as, oh, you look too skinny, you look ill, what's up with you, is your partner not feeding you, is your mum and dad not feeding you? All of those things are very detrimental towards someone's journey. And then that can have a real big impact on whether they continue that journey or not. Now, someone might be strong enough to just shrug it off and move on, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people respect their peers, their best friend, their partner, their mum, their dad, their brother, their sister, and so they'll take it to heart. And really, from the perspective of the other side, you're saying those things, and to you it may mean not much. It might just be throwaway comments, which you really don't, no malice in them whatsoever, but that could really hurt somebody. So I'd really like to see that stop. And if you say it, then retract back. So I don't mean it. You know, I'm just saying that because you know, you look great, you look fantastic. I support you on this journey. You're going in the right direction. You clearly have a set of goals that you want to achieve. Then yeah, what can I do as a friend to support you? Because from time to time you might say things that you don't mean, fine, but then just retract, speak to them, find out more about their journey, and then try and help them instead of making things bad. Now, the problem that we have, I believe, is a lot of people, it's not a throwaway comment. It is I feel shit about myself, you looking after yourself, I'm not, I feel inadequate, so therefore I need to make you feel inadequate. And that is the most despicable thing anyone can do. So I think you really need to, if that's you, and if you've done it and you continue to do it, then shame on you. You really have to stop that rubbish, because that is not what a good friend does. That's what an enemy would do. They're trying to sabotage someone's journey. So don't let your insecurities rub off on somebody else because you feel like crap, because you're not willing to do what it takes. 77.1 last time on this, 5 reps. Let's see what we can do. That was good. 7 reps, 5 times, 5 last time, 7 now. Happy with that. Quick point on this machine: Prime is a fantastic company at building gym equipment because it allows the exercise. Not something that we really going to be talking about today, but just to give you an indication. And I'll be doing quite a bit of Prime today in here. It allows for us to lift the weight. So the weight's going to be the heaviest of where we are strongest, and where we are weakest, the weight drops off. So it matches what we call our strength profile. That'll be another topic for another video, but if you have Prime in your gym, it's worth asking the people that own the gym, personal trainers in that gym, how to use the kit to the best of their ability, because I see a lot of people in gyms using this kit, but using it totally wrong. This kit has these variable changes that we can make to it to make it a better exercise for us. So if you've got Prime in your gym, you're not quite sure how to use it, I'd recommend walking up to somebody who does and ask them what's the best way of using this so that I can lift the heaviest weight where I'm strongest and make sure that the weight drops off where I'm weakest. Moving on to flat press. Chest press, lovely, love this machine. It converges lovely in, which is really nice. It's quite heavy at the bottom here where on pretty strong and it drops off lovely at the top where I'm pretty weak, so it works out very good. But going back to today's topic, so just today I seen a video on Instagram, a particular guy who's been training for 14 years, good physique, but the comments were absolutely disgusting. So this guy is standing in his kitchen in his boxer shorts, basically showing his physique and saying, this is what I've got from 14 years of training. Now, in my opinion, he had a great physique, but the comments were awful. People were just bringing him down, saying really nasty stuff, and that is just keyboard warriors who feel shit about themselves, feel crap about themselves, so therefore it makes them feel better to make someone else not feel as good. Probably nowhere near as good as what this guy actually looked, but they're just sitting there typing crap. Now, one of the things to take away from that is, yes, this guy, 14 years of training, he achieved a good physique, but it wasn't. You can clearly see he's not on steroids. You can clearly see he's not taking drugs, and so that plays a huge part. We look at physique on social media, we think, wow, that's amazing, but what we forget is that these people are taking a huge amount of drugs, and so they look a certain way because of that. But to me, regardless of whether someone takes drugs, doesn't take drugs, if someone goes to the gym and tries to change their life for the better by exercising, by eating better, by looking after themselves, why are we bringing them down? Why do we need to say these nasty comments to people? And the reason is insecurities. People feel insecure about themselves. If you feel good about yourself, you wouldn't say negative stuff about somebody else. You would ask them how they got there. What do you do? You're looking great. What is it that you're doing? Find out, get the information so that you can apply it to yourself. But you know you're not going to be able to do it, and so you'd rather just talk crap and make people feel shit. Again, that person who's been training 14 years, probably not going to affect them mentally. They're probably already so ingrained in what they're doing, they're going to ignore a lot of those comments. For a lot of this general population who are trying to change themselves, trying to change their habits, those people haven't got that strength of mind, and they will quit and they will sabotage themselves because of you, because of what you say. So if this is you and you're listening to this thinking, I do that, then stop. So we're moving on to prime incline chest press. So one working set here. We did 2 working sets on the flat press, 1 working set on this one. That's 3 for chest done today. 6 reps on this last time. You see the majority of the weight is on the top peg, which is what I want. It's going to be heavier at the bottom. It drops off the top, meaning as I get weaker in the top range, the weight drops off, becomes lighter. Why I like the prime stuff. So let's see if we can get progressive overload on this. On the chest press, I beat the first set by 1 rep. In the second set, I actually got one rep less, so that kind of basically means I've not progressed on that. I have progressed on the rear delt fly, which I'm happy with, first exercise after the calves. So typically I'm always going to be stronger in the first 2 exercises. One I progressed on, the other one I didn't. Let's see what happens on this one. One rep less, which is not what we want, but sometimes it's what we get. As long as we train to the best of our ability, to failure or near failure. And you know yourself as time goes on what failure or near failure actually means. Again, another topic for another video where we will talk more about failure, should we train to failure, not to failure, the ins and outs of it. We'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, that wasn't the best, but we move on. So, session completed. What you've seen at the beginning of the videos was my main working sets today, the things that I really want to work on, which today was calves, rear delt and chest. After that, everything else was just maintenance work, and I focused only on doing one working set of every exercise that I did from then on, which was side delts, upper back, lats, biceps and triceps. That will come straight after this. So you can continue to watch if you want to, or you can stop right here. You can like, subscribe and share, because that would really help the algorithm and me growing my channel. But you can carry on watching the videos to see what I did. But also the message doesn't go away. Don't let your insecurities affect somebody else. Remember your comments, your throwaway comment of you look skinny, you look like you're not eating, you look ill. All of those things has a huge impact on people. A lot of people can't handle those things, and that will break them. So if you've got nothing good to say, shut your mouth. If you are really, you love someone, you care about someone, you actually think they're going through something where they potentially may be losing weight, where it shows on their face, ask them the question. Are you doing something at the moment to lose weight? Is that intentional? And then you hear what the person has to say. But do not say throwaway comments that will have an impact on that person's journey, because you don't know what they're going through. And that could really derail them. So be very careful, be a good human, and do what it takes.